Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with another Insider Ties, and as always, I'm attempting to bring the content that's on the website over to YouTube because I know a lot of people don't go to each location, and I do a lot of writing on the website. And as your sneaker professor, it's always good to assist you with really important details. Now, you'll see the first page that's open is Puma, but I don't want to lead with that story. I want to go back to the fact that New Balance has opened up the track. Now, most of the people in sneaker media and sneaker culture probably haven't spoken about the track at New Balance, but in this article over here, I made sure I was explaining that Nike is finally going to be rivaled in running. Now, a lot of you in sneaker culture may not understand the importance of Nike being challenged as a running company, because in your head you're probably like, well, Brooks is a better running company, Saucony is a better running company, Newton's a better running company. But the simple fact is Nike is built on performance, and in any instance when they introduce a new technology, it pushes the limits of what people think about sport. And then everyone begins to engage with Nike to buy Zoom X, to buy Next Percent, to buy the carbon plate shoes that are filling up the shelves of every brand that Nike basically got from Hoka in a sense, but we won't even talk about that. But the fact is, Nike is the strongest company because of performance. And one of the main reasons they are so strong, and you guys will see me moving over here on the side, is because of Hayward Field. And if you know what Hayward Field is, you understand what I'm talking about. The Nike, the home base of the University of Oregon track team, and the foundation of Nike is rooted in Hayward Field. Steve Prefontaine was a man of Oregon. Phil Knight, man of Oregon. Bill Bowerman was the man behind all of it. And the fact that every Olympic competition takes place at Hayward Field makes Nike a superpower simply based on the fact that the Olympics, all of these athletic competitions that take place in track and field, they are automatically identified as Nike. There is not an indoor facility, and we have to go to Birmingham. My family, my daughter runs track. We have to go to Birmingham to compete indoor when it's cold. The track at New Balance is one part entertainment center, one part indoor track facility, one part training facility for athletes to be tested. This location, the track at New Balance, gives Nike a true competitor in performance. That's extremely important. But this is one of those things that's not simply a New Balance issue. It's also ASICS. ASICS is coming at Nike as well. If you remember Breaking 2, if you don't remember Breaking 2, and I'm not talking Electric Boogaloo Breaking 2, I'm talking Breaking 2 was when Eliud Kipchoge attempted to run a sub 2-hour marathon, and Nike did a full-on stream of the event. ASICS just created their own version of Breaking 2 with the Meta time trials. And they sat down and I actually tied it back in with what's happening with the track at New Balance. Now, when you go to the time trials, you can actually see the races taking place.
And indeed reaction from the best of the ASICS athletes.
You have these ASICS athletes wearing the product in the same fashion that Breaking 2 happened. And if you haven't been paying attention, Adidas has a similar live stream event coming up for their products as well. The testing and battleground that's happening in performance running will change the landscape of all of sneaker retail, and it's being overlooked by sneaker media, and I think it's important enough for you guys to know about. But Adidas is getting ready to do their own version of a live stream where they showcase their products and their athletes. So it began with Breaking 2, which was 2017. Breaking 2 led into the Scale of Sport, where Nike introduced the Consumer Direct Offense, and then they rolled out 270, Air Max 270. They rolled out Zoom X. They rolled out Next Percent. All of those different things were rolled out at Scale of Sport at the end of the year after Breaking 2. So when I say the track at New Balance gives New Balance a competitive advantage that puts them on par with Nike, that's important. But as I mentioned, ASICS is doing it, and then Adidas is preparing for theirs, and I'll write something about that on the site. All of this will be in the description below, and I'm going to end it with where I started, which was Puma's strong growth in the first quarter of 2022, even with the supply chain issues. Now, this is going to be in the description, so you can click it and go through and read that article. But as Nike has pushed direct-to-consumer, consumer-direct acceleration, that left a lot of shelf space. Puma, instead of focusing on direct-to-consumer, Puma said, you know what, we're going to be anti-Nike Adidas, and we are going to give the wholesale accounts more product. That has powered Puma in a way that has given them a great edge over a lot of the other smaller brands. So this is a lot of good information that's happening out there. I hope you guys are going to the site and checking out and reading it. That's the end of this episode of Insider Ties. Professor Chris is out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.